So I ordered this dash and the conversation went something like this.
Gonna cost a lot of money. Let's see. Gonna be about $6,500.
How about $50?
$50? Cost at least $3,000.
7 days later, this big-ass truck showed up.
What the hell is that big-ass box doing on our driveway?
Relax, everyone else be having boxes on their driveway too.
Is everyone else spending $1,200 in 7 days?
No, I don't know. I don't know if they're serious. If they're serious, they are. If they actually want to fucking catch them all, that's what they're fucking doing. That's what I'm fucking doing.
I didn't expect this dash to come with all AC and wiring since some places actually charge extra for it. Just gonna take a quick picture to upload to Instagram so it can go viral.
Oh yeah. All right, here we go. So what we're doing right now is we're gonna be removing that dash. It's all gonna come out. We're gonna be putting in something different. So let me just get right to it. So for right now, I'm just gonna, I guess, take out the seat so it's not in the way. I'm gonna remove this dash pad. So let me just take that seat out. You guys don't need to see that part. And then I'll just put it back on when I'm taking off all the other bolts and stuff.
Okay.
Take it off. Oh, that? Oh, okay, I got it. Don't need that no more, that's for damn sure. So that cluster, you know, make your own dash cluster kit, won't need this no more for what I'm running on this car, because it's gonna be basic. It's gonna be you're gonna have your speedo, but it comes with an electric adapter for your transmission. It comes with the tach, but you just have to, I think it said to just wire that up to the distributor, and then it comes with the fuel sending unit, and then obviously the voltage meter, you just hook that up to 12 volts. And it also comes with its own water temperature gauge and the oil pressure sensor. Yeah. So yeah, I won't need this. I'm not gonna cut none of this off just yet, but, and these wires right here, these are from my convertible top. So I got this right here.
Thanks for the dose of valley fever, bro.
This is a 10 right here. So metal.
So there is a hidden bolt behind this panel.
What do we got? Hold on, guys. Alright, so it looks like there was one hidden right here. Because I could have just broken this off, but somebody might need this dash. I mean, I doubt it. You could probably find a cleaner one, but if somebody does need it, it'll be here. probably gonna happen is I'm gonna put this dash on Facebook on Marketplace for sale. So anybody that doesn't know me is gonna have to pay for it. But anybody that's on here, that's on YouTube that wants it, if you're willing to pay shipping, if you want it, I mean, you can have it. Hold on. It had to pop off. Oh, fuck nothing. Remember how to take this off. I know it wasn't just pull off. Just make sure it's come on. Take it easy, Holmes. Get over here. You're not going nowhere. Let me try to figure this out. All right, so I finally got it out. That piece is gonna be trash, so I think this whole dash is gonna be trash. Let's see what else is coming off over here. Throwing this shit away. All right, I'm not gonna need none of this crap. What I need is no, I don't need that. Take all those off.
You will need to cut about 75% of the top of this bracket and only leave the areas at the bottom to mount to the body and the cross brace.
All right, that's it. We're gutted out. Like I said, I don't know if I'll need this brace right here. I might keep
This brace actually has to be
but the
removed
new
for
dash
clearance.
is gonna go right here. I'm probably gonna have to either make some new brackets or something to drop this. Maybe I might have to drop this steering column down right here. Not sure yet, but I'll get to that point when I get to that point. So this is where we're at so far. Poor car. It's just the ground. I'll take that shit off right now. Yep. I think it'd be good just with this support brace and that support brace on that side, because the new dash that's coming is gonna have its own support braces. So I could probably get. I don't think I need this right here. It's probably just gonna be in the way, so I'm gonna get rid of this.
Do not get rid of that brace. I repeat, do not.
And that's gonna come off how? Fiji water. Fiji water. What the fuck was this for? It's for the dash. Can you use the zip ties? Oh, right here, inside that box. Damn it. I don't know. No, you're just supposed to reach in there. All right, everybody. So, yeah, that dash is trash. It was already painted once with spray paint, so nobody don't want that. After taking it all apart and after realizing all the work I was gonna have to do and the fact that my GoPro wasn't gonna last that long, I decided to just cut it off and just show the end of it, because at the end of the day, it was just fixing all the crap. Fixing what basically, when I had it back in the day, like in 2009, I had like a remote start installed on it. So they did all kinds of junk to it right here, where they tapped into it and there was all kinds of wires all over the place. And I found out actually back in the day I was having a problem with the short, and I was wondering what the hell, like where the short was coming from. And what happened was they grabbed the 12 volt from right there from the column. They grabbed the 12 volt accessory from there as well, or was it the ignition? Yeah, the ignition 12 volt. They hooked up the ground from the stereo to it. So I think that's where it was causing the short, where before when I would try to use a remote start, it would turn on and it would automatically shut the car off. So I think that's what was happening there. But I went ahead and just cleaned it up and eliminated just what I didn't need anymore, which was all that AC stuff's not gonna be there no more. Because on the new dash, I'm gonna get some things fabricated to maybe run some vintage air later. Not too sure yet. There's actually a cool kit for like 500 bucks on eBay that you could just put under the dash. And what I was thinking about doing with that, instead of just putting it here under the dash where it only blows here, I was just gonna mount it underneath the dash and have some 3D printed like elbows and stuff that would just mount on straight to the outlets, and just run it with some tubing into this new dash that I'm gonna have here. So that might be pretty cool. And just to turn it on, I'll just run like some toggle switches or something. Let me see what else. But yeah, that switch that was over here for the lights, that ended up breaking, so that was junk, and I had to get a new one of those. Because even though I'm gonna have an updated dash, I think I'm still, since I'm not gonna know how to run all these, like to mess with all these lights, and what I'm just gonna do is just buy a new one and just drill it straight through the dash and just make it look like it was OEM from it. And then we're gonna have our center console here. I ended up wiring the convertible top already. Those are the solenoids for that. And I'm going to a 40 amp fuse on that side, running straight to the battery. That's it. Just waiting for that dash and let's see what we do with it. Also, I'm probably gonna end up, I'm gonna cancel all this off right here. Shave this down, because obviously I'm not gonna need this because the floor shifter is gonna be here. But on that new dash, I'm gonna put that push to start. So just clean this up right here and maybe get the original piece off that other vehicle too. That's gonna cover the steering column. And let's see what else. All right, it's a wrap. There was too much going on to be making a tutorial on how to. See, it's gotta still pop. Fix that right there. Yeah, it's too much to put on a video of a tutorial on how to do this, man. You're just gonna have to wing it. Like for me to do step by step on this, and you know, it took me literally like a day to do it. But if I had to be pausing and recording and all that stuff, it probably would have taken like a whole week. Anyways. But there it is, brand new dash on the shit box. And I did leave I left some vents in the back. I cut them up because I got a guy that could do 3D printing on them to be able to hook them up to a different like auxiliary unit. But I did leave that. So, let's see here. The next step is gonna be to find somebody that could make that screen power on. Even though I know the AC and all the like safety functions is not gonna be able to work. But if that can't happen, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a pretty much, how would I say it? So like a 3D model of that stereo printed out. So I could go ahead and just put an aftermarket radio. Same thing with these switches down here, because all this stuff, you know, I don't have the technology to make that shit work. So it's just gonna be like, pretty much I just bought the dash, but it came with all of this. So I was still gonna put an aftermarket radio or maybe an iPad. Yeah, there she goes. I'm gonna have to mold this up here. That's just sitting with some Gorilla Glue right now, just to kind of, you know, just to get like a little baseline of it. But once that's all said and done, that top piece comes off by itself. I'm gonna pull that dash back off and gonna have to just work that one, maybe put some fiberglass and some Bondo, and then probably just get it rewrapped again, the same color. Hopefully it matches. And then I don't know, actually I was checking out this dude on Instagram. I think it's Tied to Success or something like that. I believe so. And he sells those dye kits, you know, where you could just dye all your shit to like whatever crazy ass color you want. I might be end up doing that because the Mercedes seats might not match that anyway. So this black and that black is not probably gonna be the same. And then the material that I bought myself, it's like an ebony black, but it might not even match none of this either. So I might just wrap everything all up and then at the end just dye it all either black or burgundy, one of those two colors. And this might be, I know there's a gap here, but this door panel is going to get built out because it's going to get that 1-inch MDF right here when I make my custom door panels. So I'll probably be up to here. And if I feel weird about it, I might go ahead and just work it out a little more just in this area with the design, just to make sure that it touches. But I think a little 1-inch gap ain't gonna hurt nothing. That's what it looks like from out here. That's it for the dash.
Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe in order to follow this build. Next video will be on the infotainment system.